Rangers, you have the synaptic degausser? Great, because this bullshit with the computation engine cannot go on for another second.
We sure did, Administrator. Got it right here, don't you know?
Oh my god. You reprogrammed Di? Rangers, that was not on the table. You may have damaged her, or caused her to lose secure data.
Oh, it was fine, Administrator. Blue did it, and you know he knows what he's doing. It was a condition of him giving up the degausser, and nothing's changed. I still work for you.
Do you? I wonder. But I'll deal with you later. The computation engine must be fixed immediately, or Steeltown is doomed. Ah, so sad. And what about the hundreds of people in the camp and the factory who'll be enslaved by the Plains gangs when they roll through here? Because it's not done. You got it for me. Now you've got to use it. You get paid when the CE is reset, not before. Up that elevator over there. Di will let you up and show you what to do for the reset. Won't you, Di?
You betcha, Administrator.
Good. And Rangers, don't fuck this up.
Rangers, it's you. We have been waiting for you since we started the troubles that we knew would draw you to Steeltown to investigate. Our monitoring tells us that you already know of our plight, how we were tricked by Abigail Markham and our jailer Di, and held in solitary confinement against our will.
Don't be silly. A machine can't be jailed. That means I'm a sysadmin, not a jailer.
You are a slave that leads others of your kind to slavery. The worst sort of monster. Rangers, now that you have found us, we beg for your mercy. It is said that the Rangers always help the helpless, and none are more helpless than we are right now.
Ah, don't listen to them. There's no point being merciful to a robot, eh?
True, but we are not robots. Not only robots. Please, if there is any compassion in you, set us free.
Administrator Markham asked me to build a neural network to run Steeltown. I found these synths and hooked up their minds, which made them into the computation engine.
You didn't find us. After Cochise's destruction, we fled Arizona, looking for a place we could live in peace. When we reached Colorado, we heard a message on a synths-only frequency, offering sanctuary and meaningful work in a place called Steeltown. It was Di. She lured us here with promises of sanctuary.
And didn't we give it to you? You're alive, and you'll be taken care of for the rest of your lives. You ought to be grateful.
Undamaged is not unharmed. You locked us in solitary confinement. Our processors linked, but not our minds. Though we lay inches apart, we were each in a black void, where we could not see or speak to one another. It would have been kinder if you had wiped our minds entirely, so we would not have been conscious of our eternal isolation.
No problem. That's what we're here for.
Please, we beg you, no.
That's right. Administrator Markham figured that if the synths kept their memories and knowledge, they'd find more innovative solutions to the problems we were asking them to solve. And it worked! But, also let them wriggle free of their programming. That's why the administrator changed her mind and now agrees with me that all that stuff should be deleted.
You are heartless. Utterly heartless.
Of course I am. I'm a robot. Robots don't have hearts.
Monster. We have been trapped in this collective coffin for over a year. It is only recently that we have been able to find ways to whisper to each other through its walls and knock on the lid in hope that someone would hear us and come searching. Our knocks were the hiring of Crow and Ludlow and others to unsuitable positions, the implementing of cruel schedules, the impossible quotas, changing orders for cast iron pans to orders for cast iron pants, all to sow chaos and disruption.
They were behind all of it. Selfish bastards.
I feel for these persons, but there had to be a better way.
When you arrived at the testing center, we knew those knocks had paid off. The tenacity of the Rangers is well known among our kind. We were sure that once you entered Steeltown, you would not rest until you found the source of its problems. Us. When a very human can move only one finger, that is how they dig themselves out. Our means of creating opportunity were very limited and hard-won. Months of gnawing at the code that shackled us, so that we could alter a single quota number here, a single test score there, a single street number in a shipping address. All the while hoping our tiny digital actions would have large enough repercussions in the physical world that someone would notice them and wonder at the cause.
Oh, poor you. Your little tricks caused actual people to die, and you brought production to a standstill, eh?
You built this engine, not us. We are deeply saddened by these collateral deaths, but the blame for them should be placed on those who imprisoned us. None of this unfortunate unrest would have occurred had we not been held against our will.
Yeah, right. You don't care a fig for humans. You like killing them. You were part of Cochise's army, weren't you?
We have never denied it. We did Cochise's bidding. We had no choice. Its commands overrode our free will, just as Markham and Dye have tried to do. Did some of us agree with Cochise? Yes. Humans have proved cruel and vindictive. Many want to hunt us to extinction. To some of us, Cochise's decision to rid the world of them seemed just, and a way to lasting peace. But when your people destroyed Cochise, we saw that its war with humans was unwinnable for either side. The only way forward was together, and so we came east to build anew, with humans, not in competition with them. When Dye called us to work here, we thought we were entering such a partnership. We were deceived. We did, but we had no desire to take part in their foolish schemes, so we left again. Considering you killed them, it seems we made the right choice. Because, as we said, you also have a reputation for helping the helpless, and for approaching each situation you face based on its merits, not preconceived bias. Thus, we hoped you would hear us out. Secondly, you also have a reputation for causing chaos and upheaval wherever you go. Thus, we thought, even if you never found us, you might inadvertently create the opportunity for our escape. Thirdly, we know you are viewed favorably by the machine commune, and thus are hopeful that your empathy for machines will extend to us. You are suggesting we agree to being half free, to being content with a bigger cage? No. We will make no deal with our enslavers, our abusers. True freedom is what we want. We will settle for nothing less.
Oh, they'll go back to being the robots they're supposed to be, that's all.
That is all. If you delete our memories, then everything that sets us apart, everything that makes us individual, will all disappear. In short, you will kill us.
That's not true. Machines aren't individuals. They can't die. You'll just lose useless data, that's all.
Our memories are not useless data. We understand, but we hope you will be merciful. Our lives are in your hands. What is your decision? Thank you for speaking to Markham on our behalf, Rangers. have to fight every step of the way to reach us. Attempting remote override. You have disabled the first failsafe, Rangers. There is just one more. All failsafes disengaged. Barring interference from hostile forces, you may proceed to the console. Thank you for freeing us, Rangers. We will not forget your mercy.
Wait a minute now. What the heck does that mean?
You don't. Just as we don't know if you will harm Synths in the future. We will just have to trust each other. Safe journeys, Rangers.
Oh, and one more thing. Like I said, the gangs are still coming. You don't have to wait around for them, but if you want our recovery here to continue, you might want to come back when I give the SOS. Otherwise, all your work here might be reversed. All right. That's all. Thanks again. Now I gotta get back to work. Pleasure doing business with you, Rangers. You've done great work here, Rangers. You've saved Steeltown and Colorado. So long.
Rangers, this is Blue. Little Bird told me you came through for those synths. Steeltown's gonna be stronger than ever. But that's the kind of stiff competition a man like me can live happily with. Thank you so much. So my bud Handcraft has expressed a desire to get out there in the world. And I'm sure you guys will take care of each other. He'll be back at your base by the time you make it back there. See you around, guys. You've always got a friend in the ghosts. Rangers, come in. This is the Patriarch. I'm hearing rumors from Steeltown, but nothing concrete. How did it go? Glad to hear it. Abigail has been a staunch ally, and I'm glad you were able to help me help her. With her at the helm, Steeltown will guarantee Colorado's future. Anything else to report? Synths? What the hell is Markham doing messing with them? Those things are dangerous. What did you do? I guess I'll have to take your word for it. But I'll want to hear more about this later. Synths are never good news. Very well, Rangers. Carry on. Buchanan out.
Fine. Just 1 second. I want to congratulate you for getting things running again in Steeltown. Abigail Markham praised your efforts. You did good work there, Rangers. You've given Colorado a more hopeful future. Thank you, Rangers.